you from Full Throttle Traders. Today I want to talk to you briefly about where should you set your strikes when you're playing a bear call credit spread or a bull put credit spread. We use one of the many tools that we use is an Anchored VWAP. In a minute, just a moment, I'm going to show you how to use the Anchored VWAP to better place your spreads in a place that has a lot more odds to help you win on that particular play. Now, nothing's perfect. Just like anything else, you use a lot of tools. This is just one of the main tools that we use to for confirmation to place our spread in the proper place. Take a look. All right, you can see here, I'll go back to for the new people, what a credit spread actually is. A credit spread just involves buying and selling an option and buying another option, the different strike price on the same stock and the expiration. We do this through the SPX most of the time. You receive a net credit or cash up front. When you actually sell an option that's less money and you buy options for more, it reverses from a debit into a credit, which means that it will show up as a credit in your account or on your order screen. And essentially that means is cash up front. As it says here, you get paid before the trade starts to work. Our goal as a member or as a trader is to keep that money. In this case, you would earn $270 for each contract that you got into. The goal is to keep as much or all that money as you possibly can. It profits when the stock stays within or moves towards the chosen price. So again, with a credit spread, if you're in a stock or an option, you have to be right directionally. If it goes into the area, that's fine. You make money. You're making or losing money on every tick. With a credit spread, if it's a bear call spread up here, you can be wrong about the direction and still make 100% of the profit. I could still make $270 and be totally wrong, or sideways, or even be with me, in favor of me and making money. So I can go down, sideways, or up and totally wrong about the direction here and still make 100% of the credit. That's what's cool about this. That the key is understanding the limitations and how to use the tools to try to determine where the market may crescendo or top or bottom if you're doing a bull put spread. Let's take a look at a couple things that we use here. One of them, and most importantly, is the Anchored VWAP. The Anchored VWAP is like a VWAP, except it's anchored into a previous day. We use the default settings on this. You just simply go to your platform, choose Anchored VWAP, set to the opening 5-minute bar of the previous day. You can drag it over there. It repositions the line. This is the blue line here. Today on May 6, 2025, as the market ran back up at the anchor, you could have put a bear call spread anywhere up in here, assuming you would have been right up in here. You never got anywhere near that. That'd have been full profit. If you think that's just a one-off, take a look at yesterday. Going back to April 5th or May 5th, going back to the 4th, placing the anchor in here one previous day. Look and see what happens right at anchor. There was nothing else. It wasn't VWAP. It wasn't support. There was no resistance in the area. Rather, it just had Anchored VWAP here, and stocks have a challenge getting through that area. Why? Because a lot of traders use it. And the fact is, if something happens from if people do the wrong thing, but enough people do it, good things would happen from being wrong in your position, right? Because enough people overcome the obvious. And the same here is that VWAPs, if you're not using them, you're missing out on one of the finest tools out there to help you determine where potentially this is the end of the market. You still need to use average trading range and a few other oscillators, but this is one of the confirming indicators to make sure you're on the right stage. When everything checks out and you're entering or nearing a VWAP, pull the trigger. You've increased that edge, increased those odds. You want to learn how to do that? Full Throttle Traders, we go through this every day. 60 to 70% of the trades that we partake in have to do with a call spread or a put spread, and as well options, stocks we trade, and a few other things as well, iron butterflies. So come take a look. Full Throttle Traders, get a free trial. Watch us do this live in our room. Become proficient in this, and where you can do it on your own. And hope to see you in the room.